Hi everyone, welcome to Cruising with Kim and Jen. Today we want you to come along with us to Curaçao on one of our Carnival cruise excursions. Now this was an all-day excursion and it was spectacular. We started with a bus ride through Curaçao and it took us a journey along where we went to a beach where we were able to swim with some turtles. Now they gave you your snorkeling gear where you're able to snorkel along and hang out with the turtles, or you could stay up on the beach and just watch and from afar. There was a guy in there and he was feeding, I think it was a local that was feeding the turtles, and he was asking for some tips to bring the turtles in. Although there were turtles all over the place and you can see little fish that they were eating. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty spectacular thing to be able to see. Now notice that the beach has these awesome rocks. I mean, it was very different. So the beach was fascinating as well. So we kind of hung around there for about, I believe it was about 45 minutes before they loaded us back up and off on our adventure we went. You can see we kind of climbed down this path, so we went back up. It is a desert there, so it was very different than what I thought. Love this bus, you know, too blessed to be stressed, and that was definitely us that day. We took a journey on, and the next stop was going to be at a cave where we were going to walk down a path, and then we were going to see a blowhole and then possibly go into a cave, which we weren't quite sure about this, but our tour guide reassured us that this would be something that we wouldn't want to miss, and boy were we glad we did this. Now we are not exceptional hikers, and so it was not a strenuous hike. It was hot though, but you can see, my gosh, you can really see the beauty of the ocean and how strong and vast it is. We stood here for just a few moments while we were waiting to go down into the cave, where here we were down. It's really hard to see because it's dark, but that's water that was kind of splashing and coming back up into the cave right by us. They kind of had you down on a wooden deck. This is after we climbed out of that. Now after that, we were able to climb up these stairs where it took you to the top where you could look out over the ocean, and it was beautiful. We were pretty proud that we made it all the way up there, and then this is the trek back down to the bus. Now you can see it is a desert, as I said, so it wasn't exactly what we were expecting when we were there. I don't know what we were expecting, but I mean, that's what's so fun about these journeys. Every single time we go, it's something that we totally were not expecting. Now our next stop was one of the top 5 beaches that they said that National Geographic has declared it because of the beauty of the water. So we were really excited to go here. This is a beach that we were able to swim. And as you can see, I have not done anything to these photos. Kim has not altered any of the photos either. I mean, this is what it looked like, and it was amazing. So we put our stuff on the beach. You have access to this beach. I believe we were there a little over an hour. So we went down the rocks, and it's a carved out steps where you can go down. And Kim got on her raft, and she was actually more adventuresome than I was. She went out there and she was, floating around there, and you could see to the bottom. It was beautiful. But I was kind of digging in the rocks there, looking for some of the glass rocks, and it was just shells, and it was so beautiful. Next up, we got back onto the bus, and off we were again. And how often do you see flamingos just in a natural habitat? This was actually a big lake, and they said that they thought we may be able to see them. Now we were able to be at Flamingo Island, the flamingos in Aruba before this, but this was just so amazing to be able to see hundreds of flamingos. It was so beautiful. Then after that, off we were again, back on the bus, and this time we were trekking back. Now this is a very fast-paced just view of what we had. In between all this, we also had lunch. They provided lunch on the bus for us. Now this is going back to the port. You can see all these colorful buildings. She said that this is the market. So if you chose not to do an excursion here in Curaçao, that's okay. You can go to the market that's right here. It is a little bit of a walk, as you can see. As you get off, here's the walkway to go down to on the cruise ship. So that is our all-day excursion condensed in just a few moments, and it's something that you don't want to miss. Again, on Carnival Celebration. We'll see you soon.